Hi everyone. Okay, so here is a second tutorial video on how to get started with the course content in Geological Hazards, GEOS 380. First, go to the Start Here menu. If you haven't already done so, read the welcome page. It talks about public material, private stuff on Blackboard, how all of the course is partitioned up in terms of what you'll be doing in the public site and what you'll be getting back and submitting through the private Blackboard site. If you click on How To, this is a tutorial about how to contact me, how to navigate through the course and complete the units, how to post to the discussion page, how to comment on your posts, creating your avatar and your online presence if you want to create a gravatar, and then just some technological requirements. So if we go back, we're going to skip over. If you want to read the syllabus, it's posted here, and then some additional tools and resources information here. If you click on the Schedule button, you will get a table that gives you a short list of the units that we'll be going through, the topic of each unit, and the dates when we'll be working on each unit in this column, the assignments that we'll be completing in each of these units, the due dates for the assignments, and the points that each assignment is worth over here on the far right. So read through this because this is your guide to when these particular types of assignments and when the particular units are due. If you want to know the content of the units, go over here to the Units menu button and go through each one. We're going to start with the event of the week. This is an assignment that we'll do each week. I will post an event, a disaster, each Friday, a little blog post, and I'm going to ask you some questions that you'll need to comment on by the following Wednesday. We'll do this each week. The dates of the assignments for the event of the week are given here. The estimated time it'll take you to complete them are given here. Learning goals. These are some learning goals that I'm hoping each student will work through and accomplish by the end of the unit. And then the assignments. So part one, each Friday I'm going to post my disaster blog with some information. Part two, this is what each student will be doing. Each following Wednesday you'll be commenting on the disaster. You're going to answer the specific questions that I leave at the bottom of the post, and you're going to write about the most interesting thing that you learned from the post. If we go up to the Units menu again, we're going to go down now and we're going to look at another unit. We'll do the Unit 2 Plate Tectonics. It's arranged similarly. I give a little introduction. I give a little introduction YouTube video that explains what we're going to be doing and what I'd like you to learn. The due dates, the estimated time to complete each part of the assignment, the learning goals, and then down here, what you need to do. So for plate tectonics, you'll be starting with instruction. You'll read this dynamic earth. You'll watch plate tectonic animations. From that, you'll get the basic science information about plate tectonics. Scroll down, there's a bunch of animations. They're really cool. And then the assignments. The first is a resource post where you'll post a blog finding your own online plate tectonic resource different from what I've assigned you. You'll share it with the class in a blog post according to these instructions here. The second assignment involves learning how to use the program Google Earth to investigate plate tectonics in 3 dimensions. And this assignment is pretty detailed, so you're going to want to go through and read the instructions very carefully. Go step by step and work through the assignment, each task at a time. If you have questions, contact me. I've got some additional videos that show you how to download the KMZ files, open them in Google Earth, navigate to the place marks, make your new place marks, and then save your KMZ file and your Word document for tasks 5 and 6 at the very end. So each unit has a separate page where I list in detail what the assignment instructions are, what the due dates are, and how to navigate through and complete each assignment. So it's very important during the dates that we work on each of these units according to the schedule that you read the instructions in the units pages very carefully and follow along and complete the tasks as assigned. For the case studies, the hazard topics content is listed here underneath the hazard topics menu. So here you'll have basic science information for earthquakes. My computer's freezing up here. There we go. With some fun YouTube videos to start off with. Floods, hurricanes, etc. You'll be working on 2 specific case study disaster topics, and the basic science information that you'll need to complete, particularly weeks 1 and 2 of your case studies, are found here in the hazard topics pages. The discussion menu, this basically is where all of the discussion topics are categorized. So when you click the category buttons relevant to your post, they're going to get stored here underneath the discussion menu in each of the different pages. So if I go to General, you'll see this is where my test introduction post went. This is where some other student introduction posts went as well. And then the rubrics over here on the far right. This page links you to the rubrics that you need to complete each assignment to different levels of scoring. So read these rubrics. When you're working, for example, on your resource posts, you want to read the rubrics to achieve a certain level of mastery of the content. And these rubrics give you a guide towards doing that and tells you the point ranges and the scoring that I'll be using when I grade your assignments. The FAQ page has all sorts of information about different tech things that you need to know in order to complete some of the things, like problems with the UCAR METED modules, some ideas for solutions, how to embed a hyperlink, how to navigate around in Google Earth. This is where the YouTube videos are linked for downloading and saving KMZ files, for example, more Google Earth instructions, and so on. So read the FAQs if you run into a problem, and if your issue is not described in here, let me know and I will add it. And I think that that is all for now, and please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.